down right here. Yeah. Exactly. I think all the moms know the drill, huh? I'm hungry means they want something specific, not actual food. Thank you. Oh, yay. Yes, a new podcast is out. I was on the latest Scully Sisters podcast. It was a lot of fun. We were talking about reading and not being afraid of reading the classics. It was a lot of fun. I hear that Brandy had to cut out quite a bit because we kind of talked way too long. So thanks. But you're getting in the way. You're blocking. Can you just sit politely? So thank you. I wanted to talk today about clearing to neutral. I don't know if you saw my blog post this week. It was about clearing to neutral and overcoming procrastination by changing the way you think about things. So in that post, I told the story of a time in my life. I had a different little girl, younger than this even. My third was a baby. And I decided that my housekeeping strategy was just to do the dishes in the morning. Dinner dishes, keep them in the sink. I don't want to deal with it at night. I just want to veg at night. I don't want to do anything more. I've put in my time. I'm just going to deal with the dishes in the morning. And, it wasn't the worst thing in the world, but it wasn't the best either, even though I had convinced myself that, no, this was a valid and perfectly fine strategy. I was like, really, it's procrastination, and is that ever good? I have convinced myself at various times that it's legitimate and fine. But yeah, you always feel behind. Exactly. You feel, so you wake up the next day and you have to take care of yesterday's things. It's a new day, but you're dealing with yesterday's messes. And that's no fun, no good. Yeah, you wake up to a mess, and yes, it's way better to come down and be set to go, set to roll for another day. So that's what clearing to neutral is about. I think that one of the things that got in my way in thinking that that was a okay strategy was that I thought that cleaning, the point of cleaning, like my goal when I'm cleaning, is to have a clean kitchen, a clean floor, whatever it is I'm cleaning. Like the point is that it's clean, right? And that is actually just asking for frustration and feeling like giving up, because it's not going to stay clean, right? Can I get an amen? You clean it. And I was like, what was the point? Because that just seemed like a waste of time. I cleaned it. It was clean for this brief fraction of time. And now it's not clean anymore. So what was the point? And I spent a lot of time in the what's the point ditch, side of the road. I don't know. Pit. In the pit of a feeling like this just is a waste of my time and doesn't even count. It's not worth anything. Ugh. And one of the ways that I got out of that was changing the way that I think about it. And that's kind of what Organize Your Attitude is about, is changing the stories that you tell yourself about what you're doing. Like having encouraging little stories, like I'm sure she is telling herself right now. Instead of telling ourselves these stories that end up having us feel like, yeah, she loves to eat the hearts. She's so hungry, she has to eat them. So to change the story, one of the ways that I changed my story was this concept of clearing to neutral, which means the point is not so much to have a clean house. The reason I'm cleaning isn't to have a clean house, because, that doesn't work, right? Oh, good. They love to see you. Are you going to be on all my scopes? So what was that again? Clearing to neutral. It means that the point of cleaning up is to make the day, make your setup ready for the next day. So it's not, you're going to cover up my microphone, baby. The point isn't to have it clean, because it's not going to stay clean. The point is to be ready for the next thing, the next use. It's like you clean and prep your tools for anything, your kitchen, your laundry, whatever. These are tools, things that we use to keep life rolling. And so the way that we do that is by cleaning it, which is just getting it set for its next use. So washing the dishes the point isn't to have clean dishes that are perpetually clean. That would be pointless, to have dishes that were never used. No, the point is to wash the dishes so that they can get dirty again. And it's the getting dirty and getting used that's the real point, the reason why we have them in the first place. That's their use. So clearing to neutral is one of the biggest ideas that helped me stop procrastinating the dishes at night, because I could see the point. The reason why I needed to do them the night before was so that I could wake up in the morning ready for a fresh start. The point wasn't so that my kitchen was clean, although at least if I clean it in the evening, at least it's clean overnight when no one's in it. It's going to be the longest time it's ever going to stay clean, right? But the point is in waking up to a clean kitchen, waking up to a tool, an area that's ready for use again, ready to roll for a new day. Yeah. Yes. It does feel good to wake up to a clean kitchen, and I tried telling myself that I didn't care. But once I started getting in the habit of actually doing it, I would also in the morning then take a second to just look at the kitchen that was cleaned and say, and enjoy it. And it took me a little while of that time. I had to actually consciously notice and enjoy it. And then it started getting easier too, because, personality styles, I'm an N and not an S. So I live way more in my head than in noticing what is actually around me. And so I was able to tune out and not care what was around me. So in order to change my perspective and get used to having a clean kitchen and want a clean kitchen, one of the things I had to do was get myself out of my head and stop and actually take time to look and notice and enjoy the clean kitchen. And yes, I'm sure there are several INFJs here, I know. So I bet you could attend. Yes, this is Dawn's word of the year. All right. So clearing to neutral was an idea, a concept that helped pull me out of that housework procrastination and also housework frustration. And you can read more about my story and the strategy on Simplified Organization. I now have a landing page for all my scopes and videos so I can put them on YouTube. So when I get it up on YouTube, it'll go there, but there'll be a little placeholder and a link to whatever I mention. So in this case, this blog post, and you can see replays and all of that. simplifiedorganization.com/watch is my scope landing page, and it'll have the YouTube videos there in a way for you to subscribe to Periscope, thank you, or YouTube and all of that. Yes, Elizabeth Elliot's quote, and it's a little bit too long for me to say off the cuff, but basically what you do matters. What you do actually says something about you, which I had that written in large letters up on my fridge for quite a long time so that it would sink in. So you can find that blog post and more previous scopes and all of that at simplifiedorganization.com/watch. And I'm going to go get this little one a snack. Say bye-bye.
Bye.